The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.
G'day there, right, the COVID inquiry. Question 6 yesterday, the House of Parliament, Winston Peters to Simeon Brown. The mandate for 12 to 17-year-olds and the double dose of the vaccine. Seek that conversation out. It's a fascinating exchange. So Tuesday, Chris Hipkins and Naisha Beryl denied the concerns raised by the Ministry of Health ever reached their desk. Peters presented yesterday evidence it did. And even after it did, it took a very long time for anything to be done about it. So a couple of issues out of that. Firstly, it is potentially a misleading of the House, a very serious issue. More importantly, it's a misleading of us. Now, there's little more egregious for a number of New Zealanders out of the COVID experience than the vaccine issue. Sadly, a lot of the noise around it was tin hat material driven by Ouija board thinking, but some of it, not much, but some of it was in fact real. The risks became a lightning rod. All vaccines, of course, carry risk, but concerns were raised about rush development and then making that risk higher, mandating of that rush development into the arms of New Zealanders. Also making this complicated is the line between politics and health, politics and expertise. The government has a right to ignore advice, of course, they do it all the time. But can you ignore health advice, an area you're not expert in? Part of what Peters raised that may well be a longer-term issue is legal. Is there a case to be heard whereby a government knew of a problem around a vaccine and yet did with that knowledge, did nothing about it? Meantime, any number of young people were exposed to a risk they didn't have to be. Associated with the stance is the broader, but not legal, aspect of this. If that is the sort of approach a government can take, then how does that dovetail with the overarching view that governments want vaccine rates in the high 90s? In other words, they want public trust. See, a lot of the COVID response and report is about interpretation and ideology. This appears much more specific, much more worrying, and potentially dishonest. So watch this space.
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.